Good morning, students. Today we are going to start second unit. Come on, keep the heading second unit. First topic is rank. First topic is rank. Keep the heading. First definition, row space. Row space. Come on, write the definition. If A is a n by n matrix, if A is a n by n matrix, each row of A has n entries. Each row of A has n entries. Each row of A has n entries. Then the set of all linear combinations, set of all linear combinations of A forms a row space of A. Forms a row space of A. If A is n by n matrix, each row has n entries, then set of all linear combination of A forms a row space of A. Very simple. Matrix will be given. We have to check whether the linear combinations are not. Nothing but we have to remove the dependent vectors, we have to remove it. So we have to solve a echelon form. After solving echelon form, identify how many non-zero rows are existing. That number of non-zero rows is equal to row space of A. Number of non-zero rows equal to row space of A. That's all. Very simple. After solving by echelon form, number of non-zero rows equal to row space of A. If two matrices are existing A and B, both are equivalent, then row space of A equal to row space of B. If two matrices are equivalent, then row space of A equal to row space of B. And we have to identify pivot columns. That pivot columns will give column space of A. Pivot columns will give columns of A. Row space of A will be given by number of non-zero rows. Pivot positions will give pivot columns of A. That's all. With the help of problem, we'll discuss row space of A, column space of A, and null space of A. Yes. Now continue. If two matrices A and B are equivalent, then the row spaces are equal. Row spaces are equal. Row space of A and row space B are equal. And if B is in echelon form, we'll reduce the A or B into echelon form. Then non-zero of B forms a basis for row space of A and row spaces of B. This, once you derive into echelon form, the non-zero rows will forms a row space of A or row space of B. That's all. Copy it. Come right. If two matrices A and B are two are equivalent, then row spaces are same. If B is in echelon form, the non-zero of B forms a basis. For row space of A and column space of A. We can find also basis for row space of A also we can find. Means with the help of echelon form. We can find a basis for row space of A. Of course, row space of B also equivalent. And now, with the help of problem, we'll discuss these topics once again. How to find row space of A, how to find column space of A, and how to find basis for null A. How to find basis for null A. Come on. Copy the question. Next question. Write the question. If the, first question, find the basis for row space, find the basis for row space, column space, row space, column space, and null space, of matrix A equal to 1 1 -3 7 9 -9. Second row 1 2 -4 10 13 -12. Next 1 -1 -1 1 1 -3 1 -3 1 -5 -7 -3. This is +3. -5 -7 3. Next we have 1 -2 0 0 -5 4. Come on, copy it. Find the basis for row space, column space, and null space of the matrix A equal to, write the matrix A equal to 1 1 -3 7 9 -9. Second row 1 2 -4 10 13 -12. Third row 1 -1 -1 1 1 -3. Fourth row 1 -3 1 -5 -7 3. Fifth row 1 -2 0 0 -5 4. Come right. Copy the question. It's now solution. So we have to derive into echelon form. We have to derive now. Come on, right. Given A equal to, come on, write this matrix and echelon form. First row first element, second row second element, third row third element, fourth row fourth element, fifth row fifth element. Below this diagonal line, we have to make all the elements as 0 by applying suitable row operations. Below this line, we have to make the elements as 0 with the help of suitable row operations. First row I am discussing here column wise. Here we have 1 1 1 1. I am making all these zeros with the help of 1. Nothing but R2 implies R2 minus R1, R3 implies R3 minus R1, R4 implies R4 minus R1, R5 implies R5 minus R1. Come on, write the row operations. R1 implies R1 minus R2, first second row, no? R2 implies R2 minus R1, R3 implies R3 minus R1, R4 implies R4 minus R1, R5 implies R5 minus R1. I'll do here only see once. Yes, here I'll do it. First row as it is. So A equivalent to first row we have to write same only. 1 1 -3 7 9 -9. First row same. Now second row operation. Come and do subtraction. 1 minus 1 0, 2 minus 1, 1, minus 4 plus 3, minus 1, 10 minus 7, 3, 13 minus 9, 4, minus 12 plus 9, minus 3. Second row is over. Now third row, again same, 1 minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1 plus 3, 2, 1 minus 7, minus 6, 1 minus 9, minus 8, minus 3 plus 9, minus 3 plus 9 is 6. Next, fourth row, again subtraction with the first row only. 1 minus 1, 0, minus 3, minus 1, minus 4, 1 plus 3, 4, minus 5, minus 7, minus 12, minus 7, minus 9, minus 16, 3 plus 9, 12. Last row, again same row operation, R5 plus R5 minus R1. Come on, do it. 1 minus 1, 0, minus 2, minus 1, minus 3, 3, minus 7, minus 5, minus 9, minus 14, 4 plus 9, 13. So come on, copy it and check it. Come on, check it once and copy it. First row is, after doing row operations, 1, 1, minus 3, 7, 9, minus 9. Second row, 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 4, minus 3, 3, 4, minus 3. Third row, 0, minus 2, 2, minus 6, minus 8, 6. Next fourth row, 0, minus 4, 4, minus 12, minus 16, 12, 0, minus 3, 3, minus 7, minus 14, 13. Now again we have to continue with the row operation. Again I have to draw echelon form. Come on, again continue. This table is copied now. Now continue. Row operation is over. This is the table we have. And again draw the echelon, draw the diagonal line. First row, first element, second row, second element, third row, third element, fourth row, fourth element, fifth row, fifth element. Over. Below these elements I have to make it 0. R3, R4, R5. Come on, write R4, right. R3 implies, I am writing R3 first. R3, 2 times of R2. 2 times of R2. R4 implies R4 plus 4 times of R2. R5 implies R5 plus 3 times of R2. That's all. Do that row operations. Directly copy the table on the board. Now first row as it is, 1, 1, minus 3, 7, 9, minus 9. Second row also same only, second row as it is, 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 4, minus 3. Now R3 implies R3 plus 2 times of R2. Here 2 times multiply and add it. 2 into 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0, 2, minus 2, 0, minus 2 plus 2, 0, 6 minus 6, 0, 0, 0. All are getting 0 only. Again next, R4 implies R4 plus 4 times of R2, 0, multiply here 4, 4 minus 4, 0. We are getting all the elements 0, so we are getting 16, yes, correct. 0, 0, 0. And R5 3 times of R2, 3 times do it, 0. It becomes 3, 3 plus of minus 3, 0, minus 3 plus 3, 0. And we are getting, this we are getting, different we are getting. Okay? Come on, right. First element 0, second element 0, third element 0, fourth one. You have to multiply 3 now, 3 3 is 9. 9 plus minus 7 is 2. 12 minus 2 minus 9 plus 13 4. So in the last row we are getting 0 0 2 minus 2 minus 4. Come on, copy it. If you require this R5 is there, no? R5 implies R5 by 2, you can do it. Divided by 2. Yes, come on, copy it. And okay, and afterwards I'll interchange it also. R3 and R5. Come on, copy it. Now continue. This table is over now. Now third table we are doing. First row, second row is the same only. 1, 1, minus 3, 7, 9, minus 9. 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 4, minus 3. Here we have to divide it by 2. 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 2. 0, 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 2. And remaining 2 rows are, we have zeros only is there. Come on, write the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, all are zeros only. Now how many number of non-zero rows we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 non-zero rows we got. So simply we can say these are the basis for row space of A. These are the basis for row space of A. Come on, right? Basis for number 1. Because he asked 3 bits, he asked basis for row space of A, basis for column space of A, basis for null A. Now first we are finding basis for row space of A. Basis for row space of A nothing but number of non-zero rows. Now here number of non-zero rows we have 3 we have. So the basis for row space of A, row space of A equal to, the basis for row space of A equal to, first row we have to write same, 1, 1, minus 3, 7, 9, minus 9, one set is over, comma, second set, 0, 0, 0, comma, 1, comma, minus 1, comma, 3, 4, minus 3, and one more set we have, 0, comma, 0, comma, 0, minus, 1, comma, minus 1, 2. So we got 3 vectors, we got 3 vectors which are non-zero vectors. These 3 rows will act as a basis for row space of A. Come on, right? The basis for row space of A equal to, write the first 3 rows because they are the non-zero rows. We have row space of A, nothing but we have to write only non-zero rows we have to write. Over. Come on, copy it. Next B bit is basis for column space of A. Come write this one. Over, no? Yes, now write. Basis for column space of A equal to pivot columns. Equal to, you can write here also, equal to pivot columns, equal to pivot columns. Pivot columns means here seeing, pivot columns means, see the first column, how many zeros we have? 4 zeros we have. This is one pivot column. And again here how many zeros in the last? 3 zeros. This is one of the pivot column. Again here 3 zeros, neglect it. Again here how many 2 zeros we have? Consider it. And again here 2 zeros, 2 zeros. You can neglect it. Among these 3 you can consider any one pivot column. These 2 are same. 3 zeros, 3 zeros. You can consider any one column. And here 4 zeros we have only one column. So total how many columns I have? 3 columns I have. So I can say these 3 columns are nothing but pivot columns. And this will give row space for column A. They will give row space for column A. Come on, right? Basis for column A equal to, come on, right? First is 1, 0, 4 zeros, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1. Next one is 1, 1, 3 zeros. and next one is 73100. These three columns will act as basis for column space of A. These three columns will act as basis for column A. Come and copy it. So very simple. Basis for row A nothing but number of non-zero rows. Here see, this row is completely zero, neglect it. This row is completely zero, neglect it. So we are having only 1, 2, 3. 3 rows we have. These 3 rows I wrote with entries. 3 rows with entries I wrote. These 3 will act as a basis for row space of A. And you have to see column wise, we have to see. If you want columns, if you want column space of A. If you want basis for column space of A, see column wise, search for pivot columns. Pivot columns here, 1 is followed by 4 zeros. So 1 pivot column. Again here 1 is followed by not only 1, we have to see one element is followed by zeros, 3 zeros. Here 3 zeros, you can neglect it. Here 2 zeros. 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 4 zeros. So I can say 3 pivot columns are existing. So I can give the 3 pivot columns as basis for column A. And now we have to find one more basis for null A. Come on, right? C. Third bit. Basis for null A. Basis for null A. Yes, now continue. Basis for null A. Still I have to find null space of A. So again further I will go for echelon form. Come on. First row, first element, second row, second element, third row, fourth row and fifth elements we have. Now I have to make this elements is 0. Nothing but R1 implies R1 minus R2. Sorry. R1 implies R1 minus R2. 1 minus 1, 0. I have to make this element is 0. R1. So I have to write R1 first. 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Come on, write, make it 1. 1 minus 0. 1 minus 1, 0. Here, minus 3 plus 1, minus 2. 7 minus 3, 4. 9 minus 4, 5. Minus 9 plus 3, minus 6. First row is over. Now keep second row as it is only. 0, 1, minus 1. 3, 4, minus 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2 and remaining all are zeros only. Again echelon form. First row, first element, second row, second element, third row, third element, fourth row, fourth, fifth row, fifth element. And again we have to make, we can't make it this one 0, we have to make these elements as 0. These elements we have to make it 0. Or directly you can go for, directly you can write the equations also. Come on, I write the equations directly. I will write the equations. Come on, write. I have to write. Now we write matrix in Ax bar is equal to 0 bar form. Ax bar is equal to 0 bar form. Come on, right, introduce the C1, C2 values. 1 into C1, C2, minus 2 C3, plus 4 C4, 5 C5, minus 6 C6 is equal to 0. Second row, no C1, C2, minus C3, plus 3 C4, plus 4 C5, minus 3 C6 is equal to 0. Next we have 0, C1, C2, C3 all are zeros. C4, C4, minus C5, minus 2 C6 equal to 0. So we got three equations. We got equation 1, 2, 3. Three equations of 6 variables. We got three equations of 6 variables. So I can introduce 3 variables as k1, k2, k3. Among these all are common. We have c5 is there. Let c5 is equal to k1, c6 is equal to k2. c1, c2, c3, c4, c5, c6 variables we have. Among 6 variables, I have to introduce 3 variables as k1, k2, k3. I am writing c1 is equal to c5 is equal to k1, c6 is equal to k2, and one more you can write as your wish. I will write common is c3 is there. c3 is equal to k3. Substitute these values and find c1, c2, c3, c4, c5, c6 values in terms of k. In terms of k, then we will get the answer. We will see one by one. Last one, c4 is equal to c5, k1 plus 2k2. c4 is over. c4 is equal to k1 plus 2k2. Come on, write c2. c2 minus c3 minus k3 plus 3 c4. 3k1 plus 6k2 plus 4k1 minus 3k2 is equal to 0. I substituted c3, c4, c5, c6 values. c3 already have k3. c4 already we reduced. Now only we reduce the c4 value. c4 value times 3. 3k1 plus 6k2. 4 c5. c5 is k1. 3 6 k2. So simple I can write c2 equal to 3k1 plus 4k1. 7k1 minus 7k1. 7k1. k2 we have 6k2 minus 3k2. Minus 3k2 I am taking other side, and we have plus k3. So I got c3 value also I got. I have to get one more c1. I have to get one more c1 value. Come on, continue. First equation, c1 minus 2, c3 already we have k3 plus 4c4, 4 times of c4, k1 plus 2k2 plus 5 times of c5, c5 is k1 minus 6, c6 is k2 is equal to 0. c1 equal to 4k1 plus 5k1, 9k1, right other side minus 9k1, k2, 4 to 8k2 minus 6k2, 2k2, so minus 2k2. Next we have k3 plus 2k3. That's all. So we got c1, c2, c3, c4, c5, c6. In terms of k we got. Now come on, write c1, c2, c3, c4, c5, c6. What is c1? Minus 9k1 minus 2k2 plus 2k3. c2 minus 7k1 minus 3k2 plus k3. c3 already we have c3 values k3. c4 value already we have k1 plus 2k2. c5 already we have k1. c6 already we have k3. k3. That's all. Take k1, k2, k3 as common. We will get the scalar multiples. Come on. These vectors will form a basis for null A. These vectors will form a basis for null A. I am writing k1, I am taking common. k1 take it. Minus 9, minus 7, 0, 1, 1, 0. Plus k2 you can take common. Minus 2, minus 3, 0, 2, 0, 0. k2 is over. Plus K 3 times 2 1 1 0 1. So we got 3 vectors as basis for null A. 3 vectors as basis for null A. Come on, right. Basis for null A is equal to, write these 3 vectors, that's all. See bit we are doing now. Basis for null A equal to, basis for null A equal to -9 -7 0 sorry 0 1 1 0 comma -2 -3 0 2 0 0. Next 2 1 2 1 1 0 1. These are the vectors forms a basis for null A. That's all. Basis for null A. Actually, we reduce it to echelon form. Given matrix, we reduce to echelon form. Then we wrote number of non-zero rows as basis for row A, pivot columns as row basis for column A. Still, we reduced it echelon form. Then we got matrix. From that matrix, we got the C1, C2, C3, C4, C5 scalars we got. With the help of that scalars we got 3 vectors we got. These 3 vectors will form a basis for null A. Just come on, copy it. That's all. It's enough. The next class will continue. So today in the class we discussed how to find basis for null A, basis for column A, and basis for row space A. That's all. Copy it.